development is stupid. All these houses here are like Zavetta built, and they're like behemoths. They're sick. Yesterday morning, Monday morning, I get a call from an agent. She's having, somewhat of an issue selling this property that she's selling in Newtown. And she was hoping that I would come out and take a look at the property and give her my 2 cents. So I said, sure. I said, listen, I typically wouldn't do this, but I'm like, you know what? She seemed like she really needed some assistance. So once I looked up the property, it turns out the property is a 10,000 square foot estate. It's about listed for 5.5 million, and it's been off and on the market since April of last year. But my thinking is we could maybe, without even seeing it, co-list it together, and we can collaborate and sell the property together. Again, I'm always about getting the property sold so we can make a little bit of money instead of none. I'm all for everybody making a piece of the pie. So let's see how it goes. They can't sell their house. They gave her the listing and she can't sell it. She wants me to come out and give my 2 cents of what they need to do to sell it. So what I'm gonna do is say, I'll help you sell it, but you need to give me the co-list. Development is stupid. It's f***ing stupid. All these houses here are like Zavetta built, and they're like f***ing behemoths. They're sick. I'm here, I think I'm here. How are you?
Well, thank you for coming.
So, what's the story here?
He built it himself. He picked out the land. We have 13 acres. And the deal with all the homes in this particular neighborhood is that you're allowed to build on 3 contiguous acres, but the rest of the land needs to remain you can't put dwellings on it. You can manicure it. He chose to let it go natural. The building envelope allows for expansion. So you can add pools, sport courts, you can add another dwelling on the 3 acres, a pool house or something like that.
Was this in the market like last year? I think it was listed for 6, right?
Just under, I think.
Just under 6,
yeah.
okay.
When he built it, his wife at the time, they had a compromise. She wanted a development. He wanted an estate, like in a remote estate. So they compromised by building this here within a development. So you felt like you had neighbors.
So it's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, exactly. So let's have a look around. We have a sketch rendering here of what Zavetta did for us. And then Zavetta also did a virtual rendering for us, which are now online. So what Zavetta told me when they built this, they wanted the rooms to be open, but not too open. So kind of each room has its designated space, but it's not like some of these massive rooms you come in and there's no space. And here's an elevator shaft. I can't open the door. It's just the shaft. There's no elevator, but it's primed to go from the basement lower level all the way up to the upstairs level.
I like the openness of everything. The flow is nice.
The flow is nice, yes. This is what we call the conservatory. It's just a really nice, beautiful space. Primary suite is here. They say on the 4th of July, you can see fireworks from 30 miles around.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. It's a great house. I just think that like the finishes here, like 10 years ago, I just think like you would want like hardwood flooring everywhere or upgraded carpeting. Every bedroom should have a bath. Okay, this is where the theater room could potentially go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be frank? You brought me here to help give you some advice, right? If you want, co-list it together. I'll market the hell out of it with you. I'd rather make a little bit less and get the house sold than potentially let it sit another 6 months and then the next realtor that gets a listing or the second to less ends up dropping it to under 5 and he's the savior and gets it sold. I mean, again, I don't want to at all overstep my boundaries. I'm in the business to try to get the houses sold.
I wanted you to see it.
Yeah.
You never know when you're gonna have a buyer. You just said maybe, hey, I got a guy new.
I do.
You might get somebody next week. You never know.
Yeah.
But like, I believe in the importance of broker open houses and getting many brokers as possible. I think because you never know when they're gonna have somebody.
You're 100% right. But I think that in regard to price, I think it has to be closer to 5. Some houses take longer, some houses take a day. This is very unique, and I love Zavetta and I love the house. I just don't love the price. That's all. Yeah. But it's great. I do like the house. I think it definitely has a lot of potential. I think it just needs that extra finishing touches. I wish you luck with it, and if you need ever anything, just let me know.
I will.
All right?
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
Thanks again. Take care.
You too.
All right. I really love the location. That's what I can tell you about the house. I love the location. I like the exterior facade. I don't think it's a $5.5 million house. I think it has a lot of potential, but I think for $5.5 million in Newtown, you want to have a grandiose backyard. You want to have more curb appeal. You want to have, newer bathrooms, newer kitchen. I mean, the house is gorgeous, but it's 11 years old or 10 years old. So everything that was top of the line back then is not top of the line now. So the whole house has to be updated, and I don't see somebody spending $5.5 million for that house. If I had the listing, I'd probably list it at $4,895. And as you heard, I would be more than happy to collaborate with her and help her sell the property. I think, with the right marketing and advertising, that house is definitely sellable. But I think price is key, and obviously marketing is also key. Hopefully she has some luck with that house, but if she needs assistance and wants to collaborate, I'm available.